Greetings, fellow explorers. I'm Richard Garriott, President of the Explorers Club, and welcome to our latest edition of the President's Video Report. First and foremost, I want to thank our Board of Directors and all of you for the privilege of allowing me the opportunity to serve another year as your President. As you know, when I first started my first term, I set out goals I hoped we could accomplish in my time of service. I call them the 4 pillars. Please allow me to update you on just how well we are doing on each of these critical areas of development. The first pillar is service to our membership and chapters. We are here as your officers and board to enhance, broaden, and add value to your membership and to your affiliation with your chapters. It's only through your chapters and your contributions to our mission we can grow the Explorers Club as a truly world center of exploration. We now have over 35 chapters worldwide and a membership reaching almost to 4,000. We urge you to never hesitate to reach out to our headquarters staff with your questions, comments, and requests on ways we can better assist. That's what our team is here to do. Our second pillar is diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's a focus on which we have placed top priority. I would argue that while there is always more we can do, the club is already growing clearly as a more global, diverse, and talented and accomplished fellowship than ever before. A most successful effort in this direction continues to be our EC50 program, where so many extraordinary explorers and scientists throughout the world of every denomination are working in plain sight, but often in the shadows of the spotlight. The Explorers Club has now helped shine a light on hundreds of worthy, new, diverse global members. The EC50 has added to the dynamic of our club, and we invite you to scroll through the latest list of our EC50 on our website and see what I mean. And our third pillar is the most important element of financial stability through partnerships and sponsors. We continue to encourage and enlist key partnerships and fundraising as they are the key to expanding our valuable programs and our public outreach. And the fourth pillar goes to the very heart of our club, good governance. We must live by our bylaws and adjust them to accommodate changes as conditions and the times warrant. And we must maintain a continually close watch on our budgets and must always enforce disciplined spending and always carefully review and monitor all of our contracts. They serve the club with the most reasonable and prudent terms. With good governance, we will keep our partnerships intact and we will watch our memberships grow. And as I've said, we are so proud of our EC50, and we wanted to share with you the latest explorers from 2024 to be honored and placed in our Explorers Club spotlight. Our EC50 winners were selected from several hundred candidates, and this shows how many talented and dedicated explorers we have from around the world waiting to be singled out and recognized. We will have the privilege of meeting many of them during the ECAD weekend coming up in just a short time. But before ECAD, a wonderful spinoff on the EC50, initiated by our Australian-New Zealand chapter, Chapter Chair Todd Ty and his team will host a first-of-its-kind dinner meeting in early April entitled An Evening Adventure, and featuring 2 EC50 winners as speakers in the first EC50 Science Dinner. On tap, important presentations from EC50 winners virus hunter Richie Madden and extreme medicine's Mark Hannaford. And with time now running close, we eagerly await you joining us on April 20th for ECAD for what will be an extraordinary evening at the Glass House. And then on Sunday morning, of course, for our annual meeting. ECAD this year will be an evening to remember. It'll be an exciting and unique cosmic ballet, combining space age, science, and human endeavor, an extraordinary combination. And this year, watch for some amazing surprises that you'll only see and experience at ECAD. The highlight of the evening, as always, will be the presentation of our club's highest honors to explorers and scientists who have significantly enhanced knowledge of our planet. In addition to ECAD, the weekend will feature exciting and stimulating presentations and programs from our award winners, our EC50 winners, and our next generation of explorers. Don't miss it. Be sure to go to our website for ECAD, a full event and weekend schedule. And this important club reminder. As we look forward to ECAD, a glance at a significant Explorers Club event, first of its kind, hosted by His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco, who is a member of our Board of Trustees, that brought together club members from around the world in the exciting venue in Monaco. More than 200 club members from across the globe journeyed to Monaco for a chance to be part of the first inaugural Day of Exploration, hosted by the Yacht Club of Monaco as part of Monaco's Ocean Week, and featuring significant insights from many leading explorers and scientists of the world on vital subjects ranging from sustainability to the interconnections of exploration, technology, and conservation, with a strong emphasis on subjects related to marine science and conservation. Coordinated by Explorers Club President Emeritus Richard Liss, speakers included Explorers Club medal winner and former honorary president of the Explorers Club, Dr. Bertrand Piccard, commander of the Solar Impulse Around the World flight to first circumnavigate the globe in a balloon, and Kathy Sullivan, holder of the Explorers Club medal, the first American woman to walk in space, and an astronaut on the space shuttle that launched the Hubble Space Telescope. And an exciting look at a club program designed to excite our youngest future explorers with discovery, exploration, and science. It's our Explorer Cubs Saturday programs at club headquarters, which board member Martin Krause and I were most fortunate to initiate for our youngsters 5 to 10 years old some years ago. And the best news of all, it's for free. And now with full funding for the program by Director Emeritus Bill Liss and his wife Debbie, our goal is to offer the Explorer Cubs program to all of our chapters by next year. At club headquarters, the Cubs program has already been a sellout, and we expect that trend to continue as more and more Cubs and their member parents get involved. The Cubs experience includes everything from learning about wild elephants to handling live small animals to travel in space and coming up a planned climb by the older children with their member parents to the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro. Go to our Explorer Cubs webpage at explorers.org/explorer-cubs to learn more about this exciting program. And here's an example of the power of teaching our youngsters about exploration and discovery. After what they learned as Cubs, Martin Krause and I journeyed on an expedition to the North Pole with our young Cubs, Kinga and Ronan, and Martin's twins, Micah and Olivier, along with Martin's wife, Daphne, and others. And from the lessons learned as an Explorer's Cub, Kinga lost no time in letting us all know the importance of cutting down on using plastic. It was quite an eye-opener to see a young explorer remind us of what happens to plastic in the ocean. It's a nightmare, and it's killing the fish.
Hello, my name is Kinga, and I'm excited today to show you what garbage does when it goes in the ocean. So, some garbage goes to the bottom, and some garbage goes to the top. And because of the waves and the bubbles, it turns into lots of pieces. And if you were a fish inside the ocean, where trash was, you would eat some plastic and die. And so that's why we all should stop throwing trash in the ocean. Only in the garbage can. Bye-bye!
And jumping from a moment from the North Pole to Wall Street, a recent spotlight was on the Explorers Club as a club delegation stood at the podium of the New York Stock Exchange. Arranged by Special Director Jamie Robinson, our Explorers Club team rang the opening bell at the exchange as the club was singled out on the exciting news of the return of Explorers Club flag number 98. It was carried by Admiral Richard Byrd on an expedition into the Antarctic. It was thought the flag was lost forever when Admiral Byrd did not return it, as he had to return quickly from his expedition for wartime duty. The flag was only recently recovered from an auction thanks to the tireless efforts of our executive director, Will Roseman. The story captured the attention of the New York Times, and the story of the flag and its return were featured on page 1. And recent honors for the Distinguished Explorers Club member, Dr. Michael Maniak, at the special ceremonies at the Cosmos Club in Washington. Mike received the National Eagle Scout Association Distinguished Service Award. He received the award for his activities as director of the World Explorer Program, which sends Eagle Scouts on expeditions around the world. Mike created the first ever Exploration Merit Badge, which has now been earned by thousands of Boy Scouts. And thanks to Mike's efforts, more than 20 Scouts are now Explorer Club members as well. In addition, over the years, Mike has sponsored more than 160 new club members. And a dramatic look at the amazing underwater sea life that thrives in our oceans that we rarely see up close and personal. These extraordinary views are thanks to world-renowned Hall of Fame diver Nancy McGee, who also serves as our Vice President of Chapter. These spectacular views were recorded while Nancy and her team were on a dive off the Philippine coast. She logged more than 70 hours and captured unique marine animal behaviors for a documentary she is making on conservation in remote regions. It's part of a 3-month dive project that will include Micronesia, Antarctica, and West Papua. Along with Nancy on the Philippines dives and also shooting extraordinary photography were Explorers Club members Jane Jenkins and Robin Krishman. And a first for exploration in Portugal with a crew carrying flag 72. A team of 7 spent 7 days inside a lava tube cave in the Azores. And Yvette Gonzalez says they completed the first lava tube space research analog to take place in Portugal. The team included Yvette Gonzalez, Anna Pires, and doing a variety of geotechnical measurements and human health research during their week-long effort. The team encountered heavy rainfall above the cave, and that led to scientific studies within the cave as water poured in. A book on the expedition and its results will be published by the team in 2025. And again, we want to encourage you to reach out to us with your achievements and accomplishments. Please send an email to our Communications Chair, Bill Liss, who writes and produces this President's Video Report. And as always, never hesitate to reach out to me so I can answer your questions. And if any of you have suggestions, you can reach me at president@explorers.org. I'm Richard Garriott, President of the Explorers Club, and thank you ever so much for the privilege of your time and for joining us here for our latest President's Video Report. Looking forward to seeing you here during the long ECAD week and weekend, and all the best for an exceptional spring and successful and safe expeditions.